Hey, I'm Not So Ace Trainer, and could Game Freak release a real Pokétch for the Sinnoh Remakes? Let's get into it. As I was talking with a viewer of mine, they suggested the possibility of the Sinnoh Remakes being released alongside an actual physical Pokétch. I never thought about it, but it kinda makes sense. For those of you who don't know, the Pokétch or Pokemon Watch was an in-game device that you got in Sinnoh on the original Pokemon Diamond, Pearl and Platinum. It worked kinda like the Pokégear and the Pokénav, but it had a lot more stuff going for it. Like really, a lot more. There was a calculator, a memo pad, a step counter, the dowsing machine, the daycare checker, an actual digital watch, a berry searcher, and 18 other apps. It made use of the touchscreen on the Nintendo DS and was a very convenient way to access a lot of features. Of course, in the Nintendo Switch we only have one screen, and by the looks of the trailer, the clowns in Jubilife City are still present. They were part of a small quest to gather coupons and finally give you the Pokétch with its first 4 apps, which implies the presence of the device in Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But how will they approach the Pokétch without a second screen? Will it just be part of the start menu? Access it and open a window with the Pokétch? That would honestly be a step back from what we had, though it might be the only option, unless they really go through with a physical version of the device. This is not something new to Pokémon games. There were a few devices released as the years passed by, though none of them was really necessary for gameplay, and most of them you had to buy separately. In Pokémon Yellow and the original Gen 2 games, we had the camera and printer for the Game Boy, which were not needed for gameplay, though they were the only way to take thermal pictures and print them during those times. It came with the option not only to take your own pictures, but also print Pokédex stickers, diplomas, Alpharuin stamps, and many others. These were, of course, sold separately. Exclusively for the Gen 2 games, you got the Pokemon Pikachu 2 GS, or Pokemon Pikachu Color, which was a step counter that could communicate with Gold, Silver and Crystal and convert watts into items through Mystery Gift. This had to be bought separately and wasn't necessary for gameplay. In Gen 3, you had the e-reader, which was a device that you could connect to your GBA that would add new trainers and berries to the Gen 3 games when you swipe the card. Barely released in the Western world, it was popular in Japan and, of course, sold separately. Then, in the Johto remakes during Gen 4, we also got a remake of the Pokemon Pikachu 2 GS through the Pokéwalker, which not only worked as a step counter, but let you catch Pokemon and send them to your Johto remakes or other Pokéwalkers through infrared. Unlike previous devices, the Pokéwalker came with every copy of the Art Gold and Soul Silver games, being the first and only device to be free. Then, if my research doesn't fool me, we only got something new in Gen 7 with the release of the Pokemon Z-Ring, which was basically a toy that reacted with your use of a Z-move in Gen 7. Nothing too much, you couldn't really activate your Z-move through it, only watch it flash and vibrate. Pretty cool though. Then finally, in the last game for the Gen 7, we got the Pokéball Plus to use with our Let's Go games. Not a necessity of course, as it was simply a controller and it was sold separately, of course, but it was a way to make the gameplay feel more immersive. And it had a 50€ Mew inside, which I don't quite like. So yeah, this trip down memory was mostly to remind you how much Game Freak and the Pokemon Company like to use peripherals in their gameplay. That said, most of them were not free and were sold separately. In a perfect world, we would get a little Pokétch with the game, like we had the Pokéwalker, and have that be how the feature is accessed during gameplay. In the real world, we'll probably have the feature in-game with a random menu that blocks the view and have the Pokétch be sold separately just like the Pokéball Plus. Honestly, the fan in me really wants it. My wallet though? My wallet is screaming no. Anyway, what do you think? Do you see us getting a physical Pokétch with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Let me know in the comments down below. Honestly, it's a possibility, they do like it, but so far, all we can do is speculate. Also, I want to thank my Twitch viewers that redeemed their YouTube shoutout for this video, Jopanit and Fikaten. Thank you so much for your support. Like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content. Also, ring the bell so you know when the next video is out. You can follow me on social media, Twitch, we stream there Thursday to Sunday, or join our Discord, all the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.